Yo, 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 it's the Mallory Bros Podcast, episode 107. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Hopefully everybody's getting ready to enjoy a fun-filled weekend.
4th of July weekend.
Oh, yeah, 4th of July weekend, yeah. I knew it was something, that's why I'm thinking weekend.
Yeah, we should have started with like something from Sandlot.
Hell no, what, the scene where he was outside looking at the fireworks?
Yeah, that was dope. That was one of my favorite movie fireworks scenes ever. Think about it. How many movie fireworks scenes have you seen? I haven't seen a ton. But yeah, happy Friday. We turning up. We got a lot to talk about this evening. So if you locked in at work, shout out to the folks that working that shift. The folks that use us for that ride to work or the ride to wherever you going. Or if you just use it for passing. I feel like we got some shit to talk about.
If you iron it, there's a lot of people that listen to podcasts and iron for the week.
That's dope. Damn, I missed that.
I
miss having to iron my shirt. That's one thing that I fuck with. I fuck with iron.
I love ironing.
I iron
I'm also somebody that irons everything.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck where I'm going.
And it's a lot of people that grow up and don't iron at all.
Yeah, it's people that don't iron at all. I admire that because y'all still make it work.
I don't know how the fuck you make it work.
Because think about this. The people that tell you that, do you ever see them like wrinkly as fuck?
Think about it. Yes.
Nah, Terrance.
As soon as they tell you that they don't iron is when you start seeing the crinkles. It's like, hold up. If you're not ironing, then how you even getting by? What happens when you leave your... Because look, does that mean you're doing your laundry as soon as you're done? You know? Because if you leave your clothes in the laundry or in the dryer, there's no way to dodge the wrinkle. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Terrance, we have a trash wash and dry. Some people have them wrinkle-proof joint. You know. Does that work? Is that a myth?
Nah, the steam definitely take the wrinkles out of your clothes. If you got steam in your dryer, definitely. Or if you're looking for a dryer, get one with the steam.
I look at it going back into that old bag.
Nah,
like,
for
you
real.
talking about me, look at you.
Motherfuckers didn't used to want to pay for it. I used to be like, all right, well, you just want to have some wrinkled ass clothes right this way.
Yeah.
You start shitting on them for not upgrading. But yeah, Terrell, I don't know what you want to start with or where you want to get started on, but...
You got any plans for the weekend?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I didn't really plan on 4th of July seeing any fireworks or anything like that. Is 4th of July on this actual weekend? Or
The 4th is Monday.
Oh, the
So
4th
the
is
Sunday
Monday.
is the 3rd. So people are going to be celebrating all the way up and through Monday. I don't give a fuck about...
4th of July, I don't really
I'm
care
not
about
really
it.
in a...
It's looking like we don't care about no holidays. But, I mean...
Oh, why? Because we didn't give...
we didn't care about... They didn't even give a fuck about Juneteenth.
Nah, honestly, just the way the country is right now, like a lot of shit we got to talk about. It's just happened the worst time it can happen. Nobody's happy about this shit. I don't think I want to... I don't know. The American flag is starting to look more and more like a symbol of like, not like greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or just American holidays, you know? Like, we're going to talk about Independence Day. I'm not going to try to shit on it. I'm not going to say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Independence Day. Great movie.
Well, my weekend, nah, I didn't have any crazy plans. Sunday, you know. Mm-hmm. You know what we got planned for Sunday. Hook up with the fellas. But as far as Friday and Saturday, I don't know. You know, I might make some moves, some small moves. What about you? You always got some shit to do, it seem like.
We going to see...
Ridiculous.
We going to see that Ethan Hawke joint on Saturday. The scary joint. I heard that joint is great. Forgive me for not even remembering the name of the movie.
Oh, it's called Black Phone.
Black Phone, yes.
Yeah.
We going to see that. People been hitting me like, yo, go see that. But we going to see that on Saturday, and we ain't doing shit else.
I'm not confident in these new scary movies, but I guess that might be a good thing to see. I'm not real confident in these new scary movies because it just seemed like it's all going to be the same look. What was that? What was that? And then look, all right, this is a tip for anybody watching a scary movie. If you ever don't hear any sound, like normally movies have like this suspenseful bass, like
like that. Yeah.
Whenever that goes away and it's complete silence, you about to get smacked with a jump scare. Bang! Something. Mm-hmm. Good movies, don't do it. You want to watch a real scary movie, you got to watch the psychological scary movies.
The joints that have you thinking for the rest of the night, like motherfucking Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, or go watch Midsommar. Yeah.
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 Have you up late thinking.
You'll be like, hold up. The best thing about that movie...
Look, or Get Out. No.
I mean, Get Out, too, is one that's like...
No, it's not.
It'll have you psychologically think. I mean...
That was
you're
supposed
right,
to...
you're right.
But you're right, though.
Midsommar is one of those movies where you start thinking you tripping. That's the best scary movie where you like, hold up.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Oh shit. Them the scary movies.
Yeah. But Monday the 4th, you do anything on the 4th? Nah, we probably just gonna be chilling.
Nah. And then look, I'm not pressed for the fireworks no more. I do not give a fuck about fireworks anymore. You know what?
We had a box.
They might pop them over there. I still got them. The sparklers.
You got sparklers from a year ago.
Them joints about to
catch fire. They're just about to catch fire in this joint.
But they'll pop some fireworks right over there, and you can see them over the joint. I don't really care to see all the fireworks. If I'm gonna see them, I want to see the real joints. I want it to look like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So gone are the days where you go down to the Washington. You look, there's a lot of people that listen to this podcast that aren't from the Washington metropolitan area, so they don't know. They think what would be lit would be to go down by the monument, get you a little plot, put a blanket down, and watch the fireworks.
DC so dangerous. You know what I'm saying these days? DC so dangerous. And getting down there and being in the mix of all of the people, the fireworks don't be worth it for me. I'd rather just look online at some fireworks.
If you want some touristy shit, like if you from out of town and you come, if you come into DC and you gonna do that, it's gonna be dope because if you never did that before, you at the monument, it's dope.
Nah, that is.
But when you roll past the monument and the Capitol and this memorial, that memorial, your whole life, it just loses a little steam. It's almost like when niggas go to the St. Louis and look at the what is it, the art? Is that St. Louis?
I think I know what you're
They got the big ass joint. Or you go to Chicago and look at the Bean.
Okay, yeah. And they got fireworks by that?
No, I'm saying just like little landmarks that people that live there is like, oh yeah, you saw that? Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, damn, yeah. Like, we kind of over it. But you know what I will say? Getting your own fireworks and lighting your own fireworks. If I had kids or I was around a whole bunch of kids, I would get fireworks. If I was a basketball coach and I got my team for the weekend or something, I'm going to get them some fireworks. Because that would be fun to me. It's going to be some little bullshit, but like going to see big fireworks and being in amongst of a crowd of people, I'm kind of past that. But look, if somebody say they got their own fireworks, all right, bet. I'll pull up for the little crinkle crackle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be
think
cool.
about it. When we was young, I was terrified of fireworks.
Yeah.
We used to go down DC to my aunt's house. They used to do that in the back alley. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I used to just think it was loud. I remember I used to cry so bad. I used to just cry when they did the fireworks. Like, I remember that age.
Damn.
Like, crying because it's loud, you know?
Yeah, they used to give us sparklers and put our ass right on that front. Don't open this gate.
I remember standing inside my aunt's house waiting for them to finish and saying, like, they better do another one? Like, why?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly scared of some fireworks.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be with the whole fireworks thing. Now, all people...
You have a kid, you're going to do some fucking fireworks. What?
What is that running?
That fuckboy ass toilet.
Terrance toilet be just running out of nowhere. You need to get that fixed.
The mechanic, I hope they cannot hear that. The mechanic dude was like, when he came and fixed my little handle broke. When he came and fixed that, he said, you can call me back in about 30 days. You'll probably be calling me back. If it ever just start running on its own, you'll need me. You should bring your black ass back in 30 days then, or do whatever you need to fix now. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like calling you back.
But when it comes to the fireworks, bro, I'm kind of over it too.
If you had kids, you would not be over it.
I'm never going to light my own fireworks. I've seen too many horror stories.
Do it the right way. Don't light it and say, hold up. Is it? First off, I'm always like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold up.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just be thinking I'm going to lose a hand or something.
Fuck that.
I remember when the dog went and picked that joint up with his mouth and was running with it.
Those are the dope joints, the little joints that shoot out. Remember Ashton and them in Florida used to go and shoot them
Roman candles?
at each other? They used to shoot each other with them joints.
They was having Roman candle wars. That shit is dangerous.
And they was
it's a good time, though. We used to be drunk as shit on what? What did we used to drink?
I don't remember what we drank. We didn't drink a whole lot down there.
We did. James used to have that bomb. What was it? What did James like? Was it gin and OJ?
James did fuck. Was it Sapphire? No, it wasn't Sapphire. It was damn, I don't know.
It was always some type of gin though, and orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were drinking trash. We were drinking Pinnacle in college.
Yeah,
Cotton
candy Pinnacle.
Whew,
shit was terrible. And they was having a Roman candles fights. That was like wild as shit. Terrell doesn't really want to talk about it because he thinks the week has passed, but I think one of the most anticipated and one of the most viewed verses that we've gotten this far was last week, Thursday, right before the podcast dropped. Omarion versus Mario. by now everybody has seen everything, and you probably,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, seen what happened. But I did just want to recap and think, because I definitely picked Omarion to win.
I did too.
I think he completely shit the bed, and this is what I wanted to say for real. I don't even want to talk about the music. I think Omarion proved that these niggas who get like these spiritual, you know what I'm saying, niggas who think they cute, niggas who think they get bitches and all of that be corny as shit. What the fuck? Omarion, that's a cool ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, Omarion, he get the bitches. You know, even his brother Orion, he's beautiful. All these women, you know, he's beautiful. Them niggas look like clowns on stage with that watermelon.
Nah, they did. It was bad. I thought so.
And that
bad.
was for Bria's Interlude. That's one of my favorite songs of my life. Bria's Interlude, one of my favorite songs of my life. I used to wait outside girls' houses because, you know, my steez used to be to pull up outside a girl house. She get in the car, my Honda. I used to put the sunroof back. I used to take a girl to the stars where I would see the stars. And I would put my sunroof back, and we would just lean up, and I'd be like, yeah, we got the stars up. I was a smooth-ass 18-year-old nigga.
You was a young,
smooth
plotting nigga.
Yeah, I was a car nigga for sure. I used to talk to this ghetto-ass girl, and we was in the, then look, this is fucked up. We was in the elementary school parking lot, and the feds pulled up, and she was on my lap. And then...
Sex offenders.
Look, they was getting at my shit. They was like, okay, so first and foremost, you on an elementary school parking lot. So you already know what that's about. I was like, but ain't nobody here. He was like, don't talk. Don't talk. He was one of them officers. And then he was like, and y'all, you know, we know what y'all doing. I said, she was just sitting on my lap. He was like, stop talking. Because we know what she was doing. We know what she was doing. And I'm like, we wasn't even doing nothing. And look, she was scared as shit. First off, she was ghetto shit. I ain't gonna say her name.
She was extra hood too, right?
Real hood. I had a thing for some hood chicks. And she smelled like just a flat iron. Like,
that is the most
like a burnt weave.
Oh my God, no,
She
Terrance.
had these big lips. Anyway, she was sitting on my lap. Bro, it was getting there too. I'm glad that we didn't do nothing because look, when the feds came, she was like, oh my God. She said, she asked me like, you got any warrants or something like that? And I said, fuck no, I don't know what the fuck you been dealing with, but I'm definitely not one of them niggas. But she was like, I'm like, do you have anything going on? But I used to lean back and look at the stars and
Hold on, wait, Terrance. How the fuck did y'all get out of that? You cannot rob the people of that. You start a story. What the fuck happened, nigga?
Well, he said, give me your ID, both of y'all. We gave my ID. He said, I'm gonna go check and see if y'all got anything, and I'll come back. I wasn't even nervous for my shit. I said, I hope this chick didn't rob some fucking beauty supply store or got some reason for her because I knew my shit was clean. I'm like, he not gonna find shit on me. He came back and was like, you young, you know, and we know what youngest want to do, you know, but people come out here and they smoke. And we got a problem in this area. People want to come out here and smoke and sell drugs and stuff like that. So that's the reason why we really came and pulled up on you. I'll never forget. They pulled up. I got shorty on my lap and she was doing whatever. And I just see, I didn't even see Fed cars pull up. I just see big light, blah, blah,
On some Batman shit.
on some big ass. Oh shit, my whole car lit up. I'm like, damn, look, I had the green lights in that joint. It definitely looked like a little track mobile. Look, we had the joint tinted.
Uh-huh.
In a Honda. Oh, they thought they had one. But I was good. Well, he came back, gave me my lights. He said, we know y'all young. We know you're going to do what you're going to do. But, you know what I'm saying? Just don't do it right here. He said, so we're going to go up here for 10 minutes. If you're still here when we come back, we're going to have a different conversation. If you're not going by then. You know what I'm now realizing? My man was about to let me get my shit off.
Yeah, he was.
He said, I'm going to come back in 10, 15 minutes. If you're still here, we're going to have a different conversation. Why he ain't tell me get the fuck out of there? He didn't tell me y'all need to get the fuck now.
He was looking out for you.
Wow. Hey, look, only reason why I bring that up, I had Bria's Interlude playing in them moments. You know what I'm saying? I used to pull up with the Bria's Interlude playing and be like, yeah, something different, yeah. I remember specifically pulling up to this girl's house. I used to go to her house every night. And I used to wait until she came out and start Bria's Interlude.
That's a vibe to open the door to, yo.
Oh my God, what happened to me? What happened to me?
Now you a whack nigga.
Now I'm lame as fuck.
Now he's opening the door to BD-da.
Turn up the fufu. Turn up the cloud taste. Turn up the Wi-Fi.
You scaring the hoes. But Omarion did fuck that up. Honestly, with Bria's interlude, all you had to do was let that motherfucker run and stand there, bro.
Yes, and that's what I didn't get.
Just stand there and let the women just have it.
Because this is what y'all don't realize. Omarion, you got served was cool. You feel me? B2K, bump, all of that shit, cool. But the music is what we really love. And I feel like in verses, you should definitely just let the music do the talking. What my girl LMA say. Let the music do the talking.
Oh, God.
You should, though.
That's
if he'd have just played that and sang it, it'd have been cool. But all the antics, I told Terrell before the verses, this nigga about to come out and have a dance routine for everything. Laying on the stage, humping the mic, that just let me know you taking this cute, thinking you get shorties, thinking shorties give a fuck thing too far. It's the music. Feel me?
Yeah,
Mario smoked him with the vocals.
That's really what it come down to, bro. He didn't sound good live.
And we can't overtalk and oversay the bullshit we had to deal with even before they even came out.
Oh, God.
Ray J and Bobby V versus Sammy and Pleasure P. Who asked for that?
Nah, it was that.
But you know what? It might have been a mess, y'all, a little bit.
It was.
But it was good.
It was entertaining as hell.
They kept saying everybody about to leave, but that number was going up. They was like, people about to check out of this shit, but the number was going up.
The world loves dysfunction.
The last thing I'll say about this versus shit, I do not think that you could have, I don't know. With R&B, it's just weird to see R&B niggas be on like that rap battle energy. Fuck this nigga, man. Fuck this nigga, man. Look, these niggas don't know about me. Hey, man, fuck this. Watch me give him this. Hey, DJ, spin that. Lady. It's like, how you go from a hard, you know what I'm saying, rap battle, fuck this nigga energy to singing about the ladies? I swear, it's just like, y'all should just get up there and sing y'all music. Let the music battle. You feel me? It shouldn't be y'all two. Sammy was up there barking like shit, like he was like a real R&B legend. I do this shit, nigga. I'm the reason.
Remember you didn't play Kiss Me Through the Phone? Nigga, we didn't give a fuck about you on this joint. We thought that was Soulja Boy singing for a minute. Oh, that was you?
Oh, that was
okay.
you? Oh, all right.
We was all like, oh, yeah, that was him on the hook, I guess. Nigga, we didn't give a fuck about you.
But the way he talking, I made niggas kiss you. I made bitches. Whoa.
Soulja Boy's era was crazy.
That Soulja Boy and Bow Wow versus to this day is one of my favorite verses.
Oh, that's the worst.
That was one of the best verses.
Bow Wow was up there jump playing shit that he wasn't even really on. He played a Run It verse that he didn't even come out. That should not be a point.
It should, but I can't lie. I just enjoyed that one so much. The fact that the way that them niggas was talking trash too, Soulja Boy and Bow Wow.
Yeah, that was dope. That was entertaining. Yeah. The trashy ones be entertaining.
That's it. I just want to say, I'm giving a shout out to my boy Steve Payman. Hey man, that's a success.
For sure.
Regardless of what y'all want to say, regardless of what y'all want to thought, everybody that was involved got dough. Shout out D-Ray for trying to hold that shit together with everything he could. It has to be hard to be a comedian. I told Terrell, D-Ray just kept saying, where the single ladies at? Hey, where the single ladies that don't wear? Where the single ladies that don't give a fuck about?
Yeah, he did not. I don't think he's ever gonna do that again.
I wouldn't do it.
It was honestly a little embarrassing as a community. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, it was.
A little bit.
The numbers might say success. Money might say success.
The visual. Y'all niggas got watermelon up here. Y'all niggas is up here getting pissed off at each other. Everybody's sweating. It's like, okay.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
But,
acting like you going down on a girl with watermelon is ridiculous. You can't. That's not even realistic. You're eating a watermelon.
Some of these girls is corny too for liking certain shit.
No, not a peach. What is that drink?
No, nothing. Fellas, no. This nigga was cleaning his house in his little morning video on Instagram, and he cut open a mango and was eating the mango. It's like, nigga, we know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
Put the fucking fruit up.
Put the fruit up.
You niggas with fruit.
Yeah, like you ever see a nigga, like, I don't know, this is just me. Y'all can say whatever. Y'all can say I'm whatever. I will never peel a banana and then bite a banana. I don't. I take the banana off and I do banana chunks.
I'm actually not a banana eater like that. I put a banana in a smoothie or...
I'm not gonna bite a banana. I just can't. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about me. I'm not doing that.
Terrance, why not? Because when I say pause, you say, well, not everything's gay. Not everything's gay.
I'm just me.
Bite the banana, nigga.
You ever bite a banana and then it be soggy, so wet and soggy up at the front, you know?
What the fuck type of bite you taking? You just bite it.
Nah, a banana be like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I just don't bite bananas.
This is a pause conversation, this whole conversation.
Y'all niggas a pause when I say some basic shit. Look, I said on my Twitter, I put massive. Niggas on my Instagram picture, I put massive. Niggas are saying pause. This is a mega pause.
He's sitting there with his legs open.
So do y'all think I'm saying I have a
Terrance?
So
that's what it looks like you're saying.
So even if I'm saying that I have a massive dick, let's say I wanted to say, well, let's say I got my legs open and I do say massive and I'm talking about my dick. How the fuck is that pause?
Two other niggas.
It's not, because I'm talking about y'all. Now, if I'm looking at another dude and I say massive, that's pause.
That's pause.
Biting a banana?
That's an Uber pause. Yeah.
Biting a banana, Terrell?
It's pause.
It's pause.
Why are you doing
Every
that?
time you eat, pause. And pause. And
nah, it'd be like a nigga, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing that type of shit?
Even like looking at you holding a banana and you bit it, it's like, why you even eat your banana like that? I just cut it. I either cut it up and throw it in the oats.
Or
I'm
over some motherfucking Frosted Flakes.
Oh my God. You gotta hit that shit while the Frosted Flakes is crispy.
I would never forget being 5 years old and Granny was pour her a bowl of. I had a bowl of whatever I was eating, probably some
Lucky
Tricks
Charms,
or Lucky Charms, some bullshit. She sat right next to me and had Frosted Flakes in the junk, and she had a banana and a knife and was cutting the thinnest. And I said, "What are you doing, Grandma?
You doing, Granny?"
And then she was like, you ain't never did it like that?" And I remember thinking, I'm gonna try that shit.
No. Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah. I remember saying, I'm gonna try that shit one day, and I tried that shit was fire. But moving the needle.
Yes, sir.
Chris Brown's album came out. It was great.
Hold up, we not supposed to be talking about that.
Because since we talking about verses, Chris Brown said he was gonna do one. He said he'll do it with Usher.
Usher's gonna do it, and I'm letting y'all know right now. Usher's gonna smoke Chris Brown.
All right.
Chris Brown don't want that smoke. You don't.
That
right. Would be the biggest versus event of all time, though, for sure. However, Usher, you don't want that smoke. Come on, don't play like that.
Usher, you don't want that smoke, right? You don't want it from Chris.
No, Usher. With Usher,
I'm telling y'all right
you
now,
don't want that smoke.
Them Confessions tracks are cool, but they didn't age as well as Chris Brown's catalog has aged. I'm sorry.
Usher has smoked every track that he's been on with Breezy. That's a fact. Cause there can be one only you.
You sound like that nigga at the
Give me y'all, right? Look, I'm looking at the mic. Wow, BET.
Nah, don't try to make up for it now.
Look, Randy Jackson, look, dude. You're a great girl. I mean, you got a great girl with you. You're a great guy. It's just a no from me. Yo. Simon. Just let me finish, Randy. There can be one only you.
Did you see that dude? What was he singing on the beat? They were telling his ass, no, Mary J was up there.
I forget what he was singing.
He was thinking, la, la, la.
Yeah.
That's the funniest shit ever. It's random. All right, bet. But you got Chris Brown fucked up. I'm sorry. That's just it. I'm not even going to talk.
You want to just talk about Breezy album? Let's be might as well. Segue from that to Breezy. Terrell loved the Breezy album. Shout out to the Realest 9 that checked out the review on the Patreon.
For sure.
It's 1 hour of fun. I actually was singing better on that, you know, but
nah, for real. I said the album was gonna be perfect, and I know I said 24 out of 24. After a couple more listens, I think there's like I'm gonna go 19 out of 24 for me of joints that I just go back to.
Yeah.
And the reason why, like, Chris Brown is not a one-dimensional artist. Like, when you look about, like, R&B,
yeah,
he gives you R&B tracks, but he also has pop. He's a pop artist.
He's got some Justin Timberlake type tracks on that jump.
He does the dancey shit, too. So, like, I wouldn't compare his album to, like, Giveon's. Giveon is a strictly R&B, or my man Lucky Day. They are strictly R&B. And it's like, this is my thing, and this is where Chris Brown is superior. I can do what you can do, but you can't do what I can do, because I can do all of this. But the album is fire. It's probably my favorite album of the year, but I'm a big Chris Brown fan, so that's my album of the year so far as a favorite. I still think the best album of the year is between
Dawn FM, Mr. Morale.
Dawn FM, and I don't know.
Mr. Morale and Big Step is
Let's talk about that Kendrick. Are we really listening to
real quick?
Oh, I bet.
My favorite track from the Breezy joint, just to give y'all some, from how I feel. Pitch Black, you know what I'm saying? How that joint? Pitch Black.
In the pitch black, loving me, baby.
Yes. Love that joint. Pitch Black, Call Me Every Day, Sex Memories, LMA, She Smoked It, one of the best features on the album. Forbidden, that joint is fire. Can I Get a Taste? That's fire. ESTG killed it. Survive the Night, Harder, Show It with Blast. Re-listen to that was fire. Dream, and then Warm Embrace. Those are my favorite tracks right there. I wrote those down for y'all.
I like those. You got to put Sleep at Night on there. You probably don't like it because of all of the...
Well, I would just put my favorites. I like that too, but I actually like the whole album. But those was the ones that I'm like, all right.
That Harder joint, pause. That Harder?
Yeah.
That joint is crazy. Sleep at Night is ridiculous.
Nah, yeah, it is.
But like...
Survive the Night, for me. Like... I'm just trying to survive the night.
Yeah.
And I can love again.
That Dre fire. Hey, look, this is what I was going to say. I was worried about my man, Chris. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bet, Beyonce dropping. I know she's going to deliver. Chris, don't let people call you some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't let people say you make the same music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now that Chris delivered, Beyonce's going to do what she does. She delivers every time. So now I'm like, all right, bet, my summer is chill. But look. Beyonce, don't put out a bunch of Break My Souls. Can we get some show? You need to. It's been
I want another Flawless. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Get back in that talk your shit bag.
Yes.
Fuck everybody. All these girls out here that y'all think is doing it. Oh, bet. We need Diva Part 2.
Beyonce went from Lemonade to the Formation. It wasn't Formation an album?
No.
Tripping. So Lemonade to
Everything Is Love.
Everything Is Love.
To Black
is King. Yeah, we ready for that B album. We heard about the breakup. We heard that y'all now love each other. We heard that, you know what I'm saying, Black is King. We got young kings now because you got kids. I want that party. You a bad girl and your friends bad too. Come on. You got the swag sauce. You dripping swagger. That's what I want. You know?
Yeah.
I may be young, but I'm ready.
But she not that no more. And this is the thing. I want the mommy raps.
Switch it up.
I want the mommy raps. I want to know what it's like, what's your life like now?
Yeah, no bullshit.
But
I'm ready.
We ready. Summer loading.
Big summer loading. Big summer.
Shout out to all of our international listeners. Those are the people to include the people that live in the U.S. We got listeners that are literally from a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
And y'all, everybody has seen that the U.S. is kind of on some bullshit, y'all. Not even kind of. The U.S. is on some real bullshit, and it's not just the one, the big thing. Everybody knows that the overturning of ROE v. Wade was the biggest thing in the news, which basically gave the states power to support or ban abortions. And that was the biggest thing in the news. But it was so much that happened this past week with the Supreme Court, bro. Like, I really did research on this shit and was like, all right, this shit is kind of wild.
And I don't necessarily know about what might have happened with the Supreme Court or what you're saying there. I just know as far as the overturning of Roe versus Wade, I'm in the same boat as everybody else where I just completely don't understand. I don't understand why. A part of me thinks I understand reasons, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But those will get looked at as conspiracies. I don't understand how this isn't just a common sense thing for me.
Because people take their beliefs and they want, and that is the dangerous thing about religion, to be completely honest. You think the way you think will get you to heaven, and the way everybody else thinks will get them to hell. But somebody in a completely different religion thinks that the way they think will get them to this heaven, and the way you think will get you to hell. So who's right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Christians will say, if you don't believe that, Jesus Christ, if you believe in the Holy Trinity, you're going to hell. Where, let's say, in different religions, they look at Jesus as a prophet. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of everybody taking their beliefs. And this is just, to me, it's a Christian belief system in the U.S. that they're making it for everybody. And real quick, the overturning of ROE v. Wade doesn't make abortion nationally illegal. It just transfers the powers back to the states to determine whether or not they will allow abortion. There are 12 states that had trigger laws in place, which made abortion illegal as soon as ROE v. Wade got overturned. So they had a trigger law in place that says if this ever gets overturned, we're going right away. Yeah. Same day. And so there was a lot of people that were instantly affected. There was people that had appointments canceled. And I was going to ask you, like, the pro-life versus pro-choice conversation. I pretty much know where we stand, but for people that didn't know, a lot of people that asked me, and I was very clear, but I never really spoke on it.
Yeah.
And it's been about a week, so we don't got to spend too long on it. But what were your thoughts on the overturning? It's probably like everybody, but
for me, I understand what people say where they say that this is going to result in a lot of people who can lose their life for many different reasons. It's not just you're going to lose your life having a kid, but like, for me, I was more so thinking about the situational things. You know what I'm saying? Depression is something that, and suicide, and like irresponsibleness is just something that everybody deals with. You know what I'm saying? In this country, like I feel like a lot of people, when I think about the women that would be getting abortions, I think about women who might have. I don't think no woman is just like, yo, I'm gonna just get pregnant and then have an abortion. You know, that getting an abortion itself is a huge choice to make. You know what I'm saying? And it's a crazy experience I've heard. I've never heard a woman say, oh, I got an abortion. It was chill. You know, it's always like something that I believe that a woman doesn't want to do, but might feel like it's something that she felt like she has to do for her own well-being.
Right.
It's almost like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to me, I was thinking about all of the situations, man. I think about if I had a daughter, and I think the men who might listen to this, who have daughters, sisters, mothers, of course, I was thinking about like the woman that gets raped.
Yep.
So even if it's not illegal everywhere, a woman gets raped and she's now pregnant with a rapist baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now she has to not only try to get an abortion, but she got to go out her way. Like literally, you got to travel to go to one of these states to get that done. Or I was thinking about like a woman who might get pregnant by somebody she's not too confident in. Whether that be because a man might show her something that, you know what I'm saying, that she didn't see before, stuff like that. I've seen and heard of stories where women aren't confident in the man that they got pregnant by, and they choose to get an abortion because they don't feel like that the person that they're with is capable of, you know what I'm saying, helping them raise that kid. And I put something on my Instagram story where a lot of people's response to that is, if you can't afford to have a kid, don't have sex. Or if you're not in a position to have a kid, don't have sex. And it's like, damn, so like, that makes it look like sex is like a class privilege. Like only the rich can have sex, or only the people who have their life together can have sex. Nah, I feel like if a woman is willing to put herself through that experience, then it's not because she's being reckless, more so than I feel like she's making a decision for herself.
Right.
You got people who would say, oh, but what about, because I had a lot of dudes that was hitting me on Twitter that was like, because I tweeted, I don't see how an abortion can affect anybody else besides a woman. And they were like, well, what about the guy who wants to have the baby and then a woman just aborts it, you know? And there are a lot of situations like that. And I'm not saying that man isn't affected at all. Like, I know that could definitely be heartbreak. That could be super disappointing and stuff like that. However, I'm looking at it like this. A woman that I love, right? If she chooses to have if she chooses to abort a baby that we was having, I'm not going to look at it as something wrong with her. I'm going to look at it like, damn, she wasn't comfortable enough to have this kid. And for whatever reason it was, she chose to abort it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your girl got pregnant right now and then had an abortion, I don't think you're going to look at her like this murderer, like she wants to kill a baby. I would immediately, just me. And that's why I say we agree to disagree. But just me, I'm looking at it like, damn, I feel like maybe I didn't make you comfortable enough to have this baby. Like, maybe you in a space in your life where you don't feel like you want to do that. And, like, I don't think that choice is up to me and her.
Right.
When you got to go through 9 months and I'm just going to sit around and wait.
Right. No, hell yeah. I will say this. I had my goddaughter this past weekend. We went to the aquarium.
Yeah.
And to the playground. And let me tell you, me and my girl, picked her up in the morning, like 10 o'clock a.m. and spent all day with her till like 6. When I tell you we was dead tired after that, slept, came home and slept, and then woke up at like 12, looked at each other, went right back to sleep type shit. Kids are a lot of work.
They are.
And just going back to that, it made me think like, damn, you know what? Like the woman, it doesn't matter if the man, like, and I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, because if you're a man and you want a child and a woman chooses to have abortion, like, that could be something that if you really wanted a kid, you might be, you know.
I look at it like disappointment.
It could, yeah.
That's
it's something that could disappoint you, but she has to carry the baby.
Right.
And believe it or not, no matter what you want to say, the baby needs the mom more than you, especially from birth. For that first year, you are like the second parent.
Yeah.
And they love you and you have a good time or whatever, but it was a lot of niggas that was in the comments saying that are in their 20s, early 20s, that I'm like, you know what? Y'all don't even know what it would be like. You're not even finished growing up yourself.
Right.
If you 20 or 18 or 19, you're still being parented.
You're still a baby for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even me at 28 will hear some stuff like I'll learn something from my dad, or, you know what I'm saying? Or he'll tell me some shit because I'm still a young man. I'm damn near 30. So it ain't really much you can tell me now, but still some shit that I've learned. I'm learning every day. So it's easy to say, you know, yeah, I would. What if I wanted to have it? You ain't having it. She having it.
Yeah, you're not dealing with it. And then there's mad things that go past beyond pregnancy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If she's unconfident about you, we all know how men look at women with babies these days in the dating world. We all know what happens to women postpartum and how it could fuck their life up after that without a real strong support system around them. We all know what happens to women's bodies after having a baby.
Yeah.
So I feel like the pressure on them to go through that is not bigger than you just wanting to have a son. Right. If you're not making a woman feel comfortable enough to have your kid, then she has every right to abort it. Who gives a fuck how you feel?
And look, it's not even just you, because you could be a great dad, but she could understand that y'all are not financially ready.
Right. It's
to
her
do
choice.
It. And she get to make the choice. And this is the thing. I wanted to read this from Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, quarterback from the Cincinnati Bengals. He put this on his story. And he
Platinum
was like,
number 9.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not pro murdering babies. I'm pro Becky, who found out at her 20-week anatomy scan that the infant has been developed without life-sustaining organs. He was like, I'm pro Susan, who was sexually assaulted. I'm pro Teresa, who was placed on this, whatever. I'm pro Kathy, who, whatever, had her innocence ripped away. This is my thing, Joe. All of that is cool, but I'm pro if you don't want the baby, you don't have to have it, because that is your choice.
Right. Me too.
Nobody's saying that if you're pro-abortion, you're pro-murdering babies. So I did not like this from Joe Burrow, because it's like, okay, so basically what you're saying is you're pro-abortion if it means that somebody had their innocence ripped from them, or they were sexually assaulted, or their baby was born without this. What about the girl, Joe? Joe, what about the girl that can't afford to have a baby right now? She still has her innocence. She didn't get assaulted. The baby didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. What about that?
What about her, Joe? She has the choice to do that if she wants to. Why? Because only Christianity and Christians have this belief, or have this stern pro-life. I could be wrong about this, but most of the pro-life folks that I've seen are Christian. Because in every other religion, every other book, it's of your right. It's of your independence that you can do that. And so it's unfair. I completely get it. If you pro-life, I respect it, because that's your decision to be. But this has went from you're pro-life, I'm pro-choice, to I'm pro-life, and now it's the law. Now, what I think is law. You like, it's as simple as you're a fan of chocolate ice cream, I'm a fan of vanilla ice cream. But now, I can't even, and that's like simplifying it, because vanilla ice cream can't kill you.
Yeah.
Or put you in a financial ruin. But it's like, we're now taking people's preference and saying, all right, bet this is the law. And I feel like that's dangerous. I feel like it's dangerous as fuck.
And I also think we all know what this is really about.
Nah, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna get on that path.
I ain't trying to get on that, but like low key, we know what it's really about.
Yeah,
I think we know what it's really about.
Nah, for sure.
If y'all was pro-life, if you're so pro-life, then you know what I'm saying. why don't we have any gun regulation after all them kids died in Sandy Hook? We done got years down the line. We got more kids dying. You know what I'm saying?
Texas was the trigger law state that immediately overturned Roe v. Wade. And let me tell you this. Texas had a trigger law in place to where if Roe v. Wade got overturned, Texas would have another 30 days. And then they would overturn it at the 30th day after the overturning. Yeah. They came out and said, fuck that. We overturning right now. But you just had all them kids die in Texas at their school.
And that's my thing. If you're pro-life, you got mad kids dying on the streets every day due to gun violence. You got mad kids that'll get killed. Look, were y'all pro-life when what's dude name? What's the dude's name that got killed because he had a toy gun?
Tamir Rice, R.I.P. Would have turned 20.
This the same country that we saw what happened with Emmett Till. Were y'all pro-life back then? So are we only pro-life? You know what I'm saying? We pro-life, but when kids die, y'all quick to call the kids adults. You know what I'm saying? We so pro-life, but it's when George Floyd or when somebody gets killed for no reason, y'all want to throw the law all up in motherfuckers' face and say, oh, well, maybe he should have just did this. Terrance, aren't y'all pro-life, though?
And even that's a little bit different, Terrance, because when you start talking about black folks, and I'm not even about to make this a super race thing, but since America was founded on racism, there's always a race that plays a role. But when you start talking about black people and like Tamir Rice, they don't look at that life the same. I thought the Uvalde, Texas, with the innocent children, I thought that would be like, all right, y'all, we done been through Sandy Hook, we done been through this and that would change. And
Terrell, I know that. I'm just saying, I'm just making a point. You know what I'm saying? I know how they look. I know how they looking at life. I'm just saying, at Black Lives, but I'm just saying, you hear people talk about life like y'all care so much, but there's so many examples that show that y'all don't really care about life. Y'all seem like y'all care about the law. You know? You just get sick of people saying stuff like, oh, you don't want to get, you should, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. When we die and shit like that to do some bullshit, they will always say, oh, well, he should have complied. He should have did this. That don't sound like somebody that's so pro-life.
People be pro-life until the baby get here.
Pro-life.
Until the
babies, you know what I'm saying?
Pro-life until the baby get here. And then look, I'm not even going to make it a race thing, but remember this. This is something that I was thinking about too. In Buffalo, New York, you had the white dude drove to the black neighborhood, killed 10 elderly black folks on a basis of the white replacement theory.
Yep.
Thinking that they're being outnumbered. Then you take the white population in the United States being 75%, down to 60-something% over the last 20 years. Then all of a sudden, you can't have an abortion. And all of the states that are illegal, all of the states where abortion is illegal are red states. It's not a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence.
I'm going to go into the detail, but
I'm not going to get too crazy in it, but yeah, we get it.
But yeah, that's just, I don't even really feel like going into all of the other stuff. Like, I don't know if you knew, but the Supreme Court just, made it so that you can't.
People's response to that would be that black women have more abortions.
It's not about having abortions. It's about having the
baby. If you don't let me get a goddamn statement out, damn.
I've been letting you get hella statements out.
I feel like I can't finish a point without you trying to finish it for me.
All right, go ahead.
I'm saying like, well, you're saying basically what I'm saying, you know? And we know we have the same information, so I get why you're doing that. But it's like, damn, can I finish a statement?
This nigga doesn't listen to himself.
I'm not listening to myself? Okay. But you basically just said what I was going to say. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
It's not about, I was just saying that would be the response, but it's not about that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever.
Nah, for
I
sure.
don't want to get too far into that anyway.
But did you see they just made it so that you, another thing that was fucked up was that they made it so that they limited the ability to enforce Miranda rights in cases where you already got locked up. So let's say, you know how Kim Kardashian was getting people out of jail? So basically, you know how you get a court-appointed attorney?
Yeah.
If they fuck up your case or they forget to use evidence or they forget to present something, you can take that. You can take that to trial. You can fight that, and it can change your sentencing, or you can get out. Like if you're falsely convicted and your court-appointed attorney, let's say you get locked up for some weed, your court-appointed attorney, which you're basically via your rights you're given, they do a botched job. Somebody down the line, like, let's say, like what Kim Kardashian was doing, going into them people cases and saying, well, this wasn't handled this way, and help people get free. And she's just an example that just came to mind. I know it's other people that do it. But you can't do that anymore. Now you can make a case, but you can't present any evidence. It's fucked. It is what it is, man. Honestly, the U.S. is going U.S.
Yeah. I think to tell a woman she should have kept her legs closed, that don't sound like freedom. That sounds like control.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, hold up. It's just ridiculous. To me, it's like saying that you can't get a tooth pulled anymore. You know? If I have a cavity and I want to get this tooth pulled out, or you can't get a tooth pulled, and they say, oh, well, you shouldn't eat candy. So you got to deal with it. Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
It's as wild as that.
Does that sound like that I'm free to do what I want? This country garbage, man.
Trash.
I was in that joint with the Maryland crab joint, and I looked at the back of me. I said, I got the American flag on. I'm not about to wear this shit no more.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said
Roe v. Wade.
Right before 4th of July, it's just trash. Trust me, bro. But honestly, yo, it's to see everybody now thinking that it's trash is like, oh, okay, yeah. Because a lot of us been thinking this way for a long time. Now it's just affecting everybody.
Yeah. I will say this, though. It don't have to stay this way. I think that if we keep our foot on necks, do our part at the polls, and I know how you feel about that, Terrell, but, like...
That shit don't change shit. This happened...
Terrell, let me just say this. I know how you feel about it. However, it's either that or we do nothing. Or we do what they tried to do at the Capitol. And that's not going to get us any far. So if we just be strategic at the polls, that is the only way that we can fix this. You might think it's bullshit, and it is, but low-key, I'm not saying vote for this guy, vote for this party. I'm just saying if the more that we pay attention to the people who are making these decisions, I think we're going to get a better outcome. If you think about trying to change the instructions of the game, we'll never change. The game will never change. The game's going to be the game. We can only change the players on the board. That's how I look at it. We could complain about how it's bullshit that the game is run this way, but, like, we're not going to win. We're just going to keep losing. But if we affect the players that we put up on the board, then we could just put ourselves in a position to win. That's what's happened to us.
That's true, but the game was never played for you.
Yeah, but
so
guess
the people
what?
are going to tell you to go and vote.
The game wasn't,
but the game wasn't played for you.
But there's nothing else we
anyway.
can do. There's nothing else we can do.
So you shouldn't do that.
So if you don't do that and it's the same shit, then we really can't complain. Is what I'm saying.
Well, this is where it is kind of true. Like, it was a 6-3 split on all of these laws. The 6 conservative judges, 3 liberal. You know what I'm saying? 6 Republican, 3 Dem. You know what I'm saying? And Trump did appoint the last 3 judges, either 2 or 3, with Coney Barrett and Kavanaugh. So that swing of them having the majority vote did play a huge role in why this happened. So when I say voting doesn't do anything, I'm speaking specifically for certain groups that things don't happen for.
And that's what I know you're talking about. That's why I'm like, I'm not about to let them get that off and shit on our
Yeah, everybody else votes so y'all can get rights.
Terrell,
we'll just be still here.
We're moving on. Because it would affect you. This abortion thing, this Roe v. Wade overturn affected everybody, not just one group.
No, that's
all
true.
Everybody.
It affects everybody.
I like what Jasmine Sullivan said. She said Jasmine Sullivan said this when she won her BET Award for Hotels, and I told y'all she was going to win it. She said it's not just a woman thing, it's an everybody thing. You know?
It is.
I love that she said if you a man that benefited from a woman making that harsh decision,
right,
then you need to stand up.
That's true.
Because there's a lot of men out there that benefited from a woman getting an abortion. You don't have to take care of no babies right now.
That's true.
Man, that's just to me, I would never get that. I would never understand that. And that's making me feel like I need to support our women more, you know? Y'all can tell on my Instagram, I really haven't been posting much. I've been trying to just be more active with that and just not trying to just forget about it. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's really some BS.
It is.
If you have a mother, sister, daughter, I don't see how you could be cool with this.
They want them to have them babies.
Yeah, you're right.
You ever seen the scary ass pictures that say we'll adopt your child? Hell no.
Fuck no.
So y'all can eat it?
I'm trying to have some kids. I'm having a kid in 2 years, y'all.
I might have a kid before then. Let's get it.
How about the 16 chopping? This ain't
What made you think hotel lobby?
Because you said, let's get it. That's how I start.
But speaking of the BET Awards, it was this Sunday, and it was a mess, as it always is. Not even going to go into super detail.
I think it was 50-50, mess but fun. Mess but fun. Mess but fun.
We just be embarrassing ourselves sometimes.
I think we do. But look, this is not how I wanted to start the BET Awards. We're not starting negative. This nigga's negative as fuck.
How am I negative?
The BET Awards.
All right, go ahead. Let's perk it up. BET Awards
was last Sunday. They called it the culture's biggest night. I personally feel like we're not going to talk. I'm not going to shit on it immediately. I just wanted to give it some flowers first. The BET Awards, over time, it has been the culture's biggest night. I was thinking about how the BET Awards used to come on, and it was like a reunion on Twitter. Like everybody saying stuff. It wasn't like that this year for real. Some of it was, but it used to be such a big deal for the culture. Back when we had Jay and Kanye and certain people that would actually
Everybody
show up.
Would go, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar talked that shit and go to the BET Awards because the urban support is important. Nigga haven't been to the BET Awards since he said that line. That's a lie because he performed with Beyonce. But we just see the stars not showing up. No J. Cole, no Drake, no Kendrick Lamar. Y'all all put out albums recently. All nominated. Feel me? Mm-hmm. Rihanna's not there. Beyonce's not there. Weeknd's not there. The people that we would look at if they said who is the culture's biggest stars, they're not in the building. The Migos didn't even go. Yep. No Migos. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Soon as
even the people that are in the culture that ain't in the culture, like Cardi, she didn't go.
No Travis Scott. No nobody. It seems like the middle of the culture was there. You know, even though we do look at this as the culture's biggest night. And
no Doja.
No Doja, but you would go to the Grammys because we understand. Anyway, the first thing I want to say is Taraji hosting was kind of cool. I think most of her, because Taraji is a likable person, you know? Yeah. I think a lot of her jokes have resources that you can find, you know? You can find a resource to a lot of her jokes, like where she got, you know what I'm saying, from the TL, you know? I was saying to my boy Jerm on Instagram, I was like, it felt like my family was putting on this event, and I'm just supporting. Really, it's not about if it's good or not. And me and Terrell support the BET Awards every year. We just have to watch it. It's like
people were telling me, man, I don't even know why you keep watching this shit. And I said, you know what? I just be trying to support. It's our only joint. Like we have the NAACP Awards that wasn't televised. I don't think because of COVID last year, and then I think maybe it was this year.
Image Awards, but then we have
I don't even remember if that was televised.
Centric Awards. Something like that.
But the BET Awards is the one. And then when a lot of people don't come from watching Monique on the 2003 awards when Beyonce just put out Dangerously in Love and she came out there with all the big girls and did it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said once upon a time this was the culture's biggest night. It was our award show. They said we're gonna celebrate us and we're gonna celebrate, you know what I'm saying, us because they won't. But we won't even celebrate us. You feel me? You saying that to a crowd full of people who aren't, you know what I'm saying, aren't nominated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love to see, I'm going to say some of my favorite moments. I think these are some of the highlights. Some of my favorite moments was Lotto winning Best New Artist and her performance, bringing out Mariah Carey. That was dope. Lotto's acceptance speech for her award was just so genuine. It would make anybody happy to see that. So that was dope. Loved LMA's performance, but I'm a biased person, you know. Some people didn't like her performance, but I loved it. Roddy came out, the baby face. I love seeing Tim's get 2 awards and kind of show the world who she is and speak. Yeah. Because we've only heard her say there was a couple of lines, you know what I'm saying? It seems like. But if you heard, I was thinking, Free Mind. If I didn't have Free Mind at the start of this year and the end of last year, I don't know what the fuck I would have done. That song, I can completely say, I used that song. I need a free mind now.
Okay, yeah.
I listened to that song.
That album, For Broken Ears, I think is what it's called.
Look at me. Look. I love that song. Anyway, I was just so happy to see her go up there and get those 2 awards. Much deserved. I loved her. This is your sign from God if you want to try anything. I felt like that was dope. My favorite moment was Giveon shaky boy. I just thought that was funny. Giveon voice shaking. Even though some people look at that as an awkward moment, I thought that was dope. Well, not dope, but I thought it was funny because I've always told Terrell to argue with him. I said, Giveon got a little bit of a gimmicky voice. It seemed like he doing this. It seems like. And it seemed like anybody could do that, but when you get up on the big stage,
that Drizzy stand will carry you a long way.
I'm telling you, but I'm not saying he can't sing. The brother makes good music. It was just funny to see a little shaky shake.
And I heard his album was fire.
And look, I heard the Tiny Desk he did was just kind of the same way. I heard it was like,
but did you see that? It was a TikTok came out that said that they accidentally put him in the wrong key.
Man, that sounds like some fabrication. I ain't say that about SZA. Remember SZA got up there at the festival performing, it was like, what the fuck?
That was not the wrong key, SZA. You was in the wrong key.
And Giveon was too. The nigga tried to tell Terrell, you know how you shoot an air ball and you look at your hand like something came off your nail? Nah, you just shot an air ball, bruh.
Jason Tatum.
And then look, the only reason why I think it was funny, because afterwards, he tried to say BET sabotaged his mic. That's what made me feel like, oh, so you really did fuck your voice up, because now you looking to tell
now you
niggas.
Guilty.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Lil Nas X. Fuck out of here.
Nah, yeah, fuck out of here.
Terrance, you don't got to go through everything. The BET
The last thing I was going to say, it was Kanye's surprise speech. It was dope to see that, whoa, Kanye West is here.
Yeah.
That was like, wow. Even though, whatever.
Lastly,
because I'm getting this off, I don't give a fuck what Terrell say. Money Long or Money Long?
Money Long. Her performance was the
Her
best.
performance was my favorite performance of the night. I thought that was beautiful.
That was great, yeah.
Yeah. Now, look, now we can get to what you want to get to, which is all of the bad stuff. And you just want to shit on the show.
I don't even want to talk about that much because it was so long ago at this point. It was last week. Last week, Sunday.
So was this week, Sunday. So was Roe vs. Wade.
That's way more important and impactful.
You see what happens to the Culture's Biggest Night?
He's talking about Giveon with the shaky voice. LMA's trash performance. She had the most regular cream cheese performance. Like, it wasn't anything special about it.
Where was your fave? Where was your fave?
I'm even shout out to Lizzo. Lizzo's performance was one of my favorite performances. And Lizzo is big enough to where she don't got to show up, but she do.
Yeah, and I appreciate Lizzo's performance too. I was telling my favorites, man. Like, I should be able to say my favorites. I should be able to.
Now, you know what? You good. I will say this. Kanye went up there and said a bunch of bullshit.
I don't think he said a bunch of bullshit.
Just because he's a billionaire. And this is the thing. Diddy and Kanye both went up there and said bullshit. But since they're billionaires, it's like you listen different because they have made $1,000 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get it. But it doesn't change the fact that Kanye was up there breathing heavy. I grew up on Diddy. Look,
I think
it's like, all right, you should have prepared.
Think about it though. I would wish that he would have prepared too, but it was dope to hear him up there talk about how he was inspired by Diddy. I did think it was a little like, damn, I wouldn't expect it, Kanye, but it wasn't prepared. You can tell that Diddy didn't probably really prepare his speech for his Lifetime Achievement joint,
and that's my issue, because you getting a Lifetime Achievement Award from your people, right? BET. Black Entertainment Television is giving you the Lifetime Achievement that we've been trying to get for Stevie Wonder, and we know he will prepare a speech. You know that Stevie should have got it this year, but we're going to just give it to you. All right, cool. You deserve it. But I just felt like for you, the way they handled that, it's like, y'all, we really just don't give a fuck about our stuff, and we just say, oh, fuck it, I'm going to just go up there and wing it. It's BET. I feel like that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, he's up there, like, giving people shout-out to this person, shout-out to that person.
Man, it was trash.
It was like, me personally, I didn't really feel inspired from that. It felt like a real, this is about me, oh my God, me, oh my God, me. And even though it is about you, I didn't really hear so much as I don't know. It just seemed kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, he was up there being messy.
Yeah.
People was talking about how he shouted out Kim and Cassie, and it just.
And I don't think those weren't genuine, but I do think it was like, dang, this is your Lifetime Achievement speech. Like,
yes, that's the thing. This is your.
I would have saved maybe those for Instagram posts. You know, I will also want to shout out, like, he didn't say shit about his kids. To me, you a father, you get up there and you give your Lifetime Achievement. You're not gonna talk about your kids.
Yeah, just imagine if he was getting a Grammy for his music legacy.
or like an honorary Grammy for his legacy or some shit.
Yeah, now you on stage and you got Madonna in the crowd, Chris Stapleton, Luke Bryan, and people that don't look like you. And how you gonna act?
Yeah.
We just don't take you serious.
And it's like, you up there. Yeah, I think if you was up on that stage in front of them, you will be talking more inspired because you feel like you gotta prove that you supposed to be up there.
Right.
As to where with the BET Awards, it look like I'm up here and y'all niggas know who I am type shit. And you can feel the energy. But yeah. And then the last thing that I wanted to say I didn't like about the BET Awards was Ray J eating the oodles and noodles and then claiming that he was getting a deal. I think Ray J took the biggest L this weekend. Ray J, I'm no longer a Ray J fan. You did, like, they even spent the One Wish back on the original joint when he was singing, and it was like, damn, we didn't even notice this part of this song.
That's why, for me, when Ray J wasn't singing well, it wasn't as bad because I never thought Ray J could really sing that well. He was never Bobby V.
Yeah. But, like, look, eating oodles and noodles or eating cup of noodles at the BET Awards, do you know what the fuck that makes us look like?
Yeah, that was bad.
Fucking joke. And then you try to get off and save face and say, I just got off the phone with a cup of noodles. No, the fuck you did not. And I'm calling you out. You didn't. You're not going to get a deal. Everybody's like, ha ha, but Ray J's laughing to the bank. Y'all are so fucking gullible. Why the fuck would they give him a deal? And even if they gave you a deal, who gives a fuck?
They don't even see.
Who gives a fuck?
People don't see how. People only look at it from. You gotta look at shit from the outside. Would you eat that cup of noodles with the Grammys?
No. Would you
wouldn't.
eat the cup of noodles at the American Music Awards, the AMAs? No. Even the VMAs? No. But since this is BET, you think you can do whatever you want. Trash ass versus performance. You embarrassed yourself there, then went on to embarrass yourself again.
Yeah, that was bad. And it's funny because I know people probably gonna be like, damn, these niggas really wish the BET Awards better. Because this dude did hit me and said, it's funny how y'all really want the BET Awards to be good. Like, y'all are genuinely concerned with it. And I
somebody
said,
has to do the groundwork or we won't have shit.
It's going to keep getting
Y'all
worse.
want to complain about the Grammys every year when they give Macklemore a Grammy over Kendrick. When they give Cardi B a Grammy over, you know what I'm saying? Over Travis Scott, Victory Lap and all of that. We want to sit and complain about their awards, but we don't want to support or even give a fuck to improve our awards. Y'all won't know that we've always wanted to see our shit go up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We shit on the Image Awards the same way. What?
That's even
And we're
worse.
going to keep doing it. It's just who we are. That's who we are. And when it's better in some years, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, y'all will be able to say, oh, they always wanted this because it's for us. You can't say you for us if you're not willing to participate in making us better.
Right.
So,
because when it's real, y'all can tell. You can see it in their eyes. Your turn. See if these niggas will believe them lies. Nigga, time.
that is the worst. That is the worst battle rap.
That's
what you call that?
He is the.
It's a drop. It's not a drop. What's it called?
Slogan.
That's the worst battle rap slogan. It don't even rhyme.
Not.
Terrance is real. Y'all can tell. You know what I'm saying? That shit is trash.
Nobody has a worse slogan than A-Verb. I'm sorry. Let that beef brew in 3D too. Oh,
That's way better than that.
I never liked that.
Nah, and we talking about battle rap endings. That's not how you end your verse. Tay-Rock's joint.
What? It's like I told the other steal niggas
Like I
lines?
told them other niggas. I don't steal niggas lines.
What?
Fuck all that tell you talking with them steel gripping lines. Fuck with me, you get smacked. We on real nigga time. That's better than that.
It is, but Geechee's better than Rock.
Look. What he said something? What's big money to small change? 2 words after this. Ball game. Better than that. What's you know your boy? What's the nigga the short nigga, brown skin? Battle. He had a crazy battle with Av. You love him. Nitty. What's Nitty's joint?
Nitty's joint is suicide or I'll do the job, nigga. You decide. Kill yourself. Hey, I love Nitty's joint.
Even that joint is a little.
Nah, I love his
respect
joint.
the OGs. What's K-Shine joint?
Zippy Mup.
Zippy Mup.
Ooh, blah, with a ooh. See, that's not better than Geechee's. I'm sorry.
Zippy Mup is better than Geechee's.
Zippy Mup, I like. Even Goods, where he be like, they say, why you always drink when you battle? Because I'm already celebrating my win.
These niggas have way better. So Terrell always
but
say that.
Geechee is on top of all of every. Geechee is the best. Sorry, with battle rap tangent.
Recency bias.
I'm just the best. Geechee is like the Pat Mahomes. No, fuck that nigga. Geechee.
Fuck Geechee?
No, fuck Pat. And this is what I'm going to say as a Broncos fan real quick. Pat Mahomes doesn't get the nerd smoke that y'all give Russ. I'm sorry. He's the squarest, weirdest,
you know
trash.
What? That is very true, though. That's
just saying,
true as fuck.
Y'all want to trash Russ and call him a square, but what about this weird nigga?
Sneakers. Yeah, my sneakers. I can put on my sneakers.
His nasally ass.
And his fuckboy ass little brother. Fuckboy ass, y'all got going on the AFC West. A whole bunch of fuckboy ass niggas.
First of all, we still have the best quarterback situation in the league.
Y'all got a whole bunch of fuckboys in the
best
AFC
quarterback
West.
division. The best offensive division in the league is the AFC West. The AFC best. Fuck out of here. Chiefs fans. This shit. Just watch. We gonna see.
Down 30.
All right.
Pivot.
Real messy shit.
Yeah.
Girl outside with the dude outside with the McDonald's for his one son. Shorty going off on him. Thoughts?
Give them context if they haven't seen.
You don't get the video?
I'm not gonna go to it.
All right, bet.
But I'll explain it. The girl was like, all right, I'm about to expose him. See, because my baby daddy coming, and he gonna only buy a McDonald's for one of his kids. She had 4 kids. I got 4 kids, but he gonna try to bring McDonald's for just his son. Dude pulls up. She got the camera on him, recording him, basically saying, really? Really? What about my other kids? So look, that sparked the internet with the conversation around, all right, if you have a baby mama, and you have 1 kid by her, but she has 4 kids, is it cool to only bring food for your one son and not for the other 3 kids that she has? How did you feel about that?
I feel like my opinion is a little bit different. And I was talking to my girl about this, and I thought she was going to be on my side, and she was like, 100% no.
Oh, shit.
Right? But, go ahead, Trey. This is what I think. I don't know. If it was me personally, I would not do what he did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bring the one McDonald's. If I know my son is with his 2 sisters and 1 brother, and they all around the same kind of age, right? Or let's say they 9, 7, 5, and my son is 4.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just going to bring my son McDonald's if I know he there with them. If I don't know, that's different. But this is my thing. And this is what my girl was helping me understand. She was like, you're not obligated to the other. She said, you can feel that way, and that's actually probably a good way to feel, but you also not obligated to those other kids.
Yeah.
And that's true. She said, you could have been like, I'm picking up such and such something. Do they want something? All right, bet you cash apping me for them. But I got him.
Okay, yeah.
Even that. But what I will say is dude tried. He said, I like what he said because the dude in the video said, well, just bring him down here and I'll let him eat it in the car. I thought that was a good solution.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, I should not have to do that. You should be able to get my other kids' food. And he was like, you had them kids. Those your kids. Yeah. I didn't have them kids. So I don't think he's obligated to do it. But me, myself, I wouldn't do it myself.
And you know what? I actually agree with what you're saying. Because I think, like, yeah, I'm not obligated to get them any food either. But I also don't want my son to be eating in front of his brothers and sisters. They don't have nothing. It's like, hold up. Like, I would want my son to be the type of son to be like, if y'all not eating, I'm not eating.
Right.
You know? I would want him to be that type of brother. That's how me and Terrell was.
Right.
Like, if Terrell not eating, then I'm not going to eat. I would never sit and eat food in front of him. I would never sit and eat food in front of my 2 sisters while they didn't eat. And they sitting there hungry? No way. We all hungry.
We all hungry together.
Or look, your father brings you McDonald's, but mom making all of us hot dogs and beans. I want the hot dogs and beans. Yeah. That's how I was raised. Now, we all going to do it together. Yep. So, like, I wouldn't want to put my son in a situation where his brothers and sisters thought that he was better.
Yes, and that's what people are not thinking about, the kids.
The kids, yeah.
I said, since the purity of life is children, bro. They want nothing but to have a good time and make their parents happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, if you really thinking about the kids, cool. Now, this is the thing. With all of that said between us, you don't have to do that
You
shit.
don't have to do it. No, you're
not obligated.
He was 100% right still. We just think a little bit different.
Because my girl, you know what my girl was telling me? She said, now it's McDonald's. But what if you want to get your son something crazy for Christmas, like a PS5? Do you now have to get 8 controllers and they have to share? Like, can you never do anything special for your kid?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, too. So there's another side of it.
There is, but then I also think about this. If I get my son a P5, he's going to play it when he comes to my house. And my son will say, I got a P5. It's just at my dad's house. And I feel like one thing that I definitely wanted to say is, you're pulling up outside to drop off some punk-ass McDonald's. We not about to act like this dude was all the way 100% right, because he could fit in that same category of niggas who think that it's cool to just pop in and out and do the small shit while your woman takes on the real responsibility of a kid. After he's done eating and he leave a mess, she got to clean it up. She got to make sure he getting his work done. She got to make sure she cleaning up by him and all of that. Feel me? While you niggas are just dropping off a Happy Meal.
Hold on, wait. Because
wait. You know, because I'm not saying that about everybody. I'm just saying.
I'll get ready to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that would be my response to that. Oh, what about the P5? Or what about a Christmas gift? I plan on being in my kid's life regardless of what me and his mother want. Regardless. You're going to have a relationship with me where I can get you something that's just going to be at the crib for when I see you. But you got niggas who don't do shit for their kids. They never come see their kids.
You doing the Father's Day thing, Terrance.
I'm not. I'm just, we already said that he's not obligated and stuff like that. But we do got to speak to the fact that this woman is doing the majority work for that kid if all you doing is dropping off McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? And did you see the bag?
Here they doing rolled up. Hey, look.
You know that shit wasn't fresh. You know food not fresh when they got the bag rolled up like this. You about to get some soggy ass McDonald's.
But you know what? At the same time, and I'm glad you saying it, because the people like to say, oh, Terrell, all he do is, did you see what people be saying about me now that I'm in a relationship? All he do is paying the women. Nah, Terrance be having crazy takes.
I don't think that's a crazy
and
take.
I have
that's
to
just
play
keeping it 100.
And I'll be having to play the devil's advocate sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you said that. But at the same time, it's really not fair to say that, because we don't know what. We don't know
but
how
like
much
said,
he stopped by or whatever.
We don't, but I'm speaking to those situations that do happen. Because you don't necessarily know if that woman had to even ask him to come and do that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know the backstory. And we not just going to shit on her because low-key, damn, she got 4 kids. She might have, you know what I'm saying? You do have 4 kids, but you're taking your son McDonald's.
But look, they going to say you the pander, because look, let me ask you this. The difference is, and what I've been seeing online is people saying, think about somebody like Future, your boy, y'all guy, right? Future
Tell
has
Steve Harvey, I don't wanna.
Y'all guy has what, 8 kids, whatever.
Shit.
Let's say Future has 8 kids. One of his baby mothers buys her son something, and he says, you didn't get none of the other kids. You didn't get none of the other kids, nothing. Yeah. They said that the reception from specifically the ladies would be, his dog ass shouldn't have had all them kids in the first place. She doesn't have to do that. She doesn't have to do that. But people saying now, and this is the case that happens a lot of the times, where since, like what you did, you want to minimize all of the good dads down to the ones that don't do anything. I'm just telling you what I saw online. People saying, look, it would be different if it was Future and saying, I don't like the fact that Joey only brought 1 and I got all these kids. Because people was definitely online saying, well.
Now, if Future had 8 kids in the house and his wife and a girl only brought food for her daughter, I think it would be the same thing. It would be the same. I would look at it the same way, but you're right. The responses would definitely be different. They would definitely be shitting on Future for, oh, his dog ass shouldn't have had all them kids,
even
and that's not my responsibility. And I think majority of people did agree with that, though, Terrell.
No, that's
majority
true.
of people felt like, you know what, it's not his responsibility to take care of your other kids.
But
did you see the girl's response video when she came out?
No.
She basically put up a response video that was like, I said what I said type shit. Is the basis of her response.
So yeah.
So I feel like that situation is so sticky, but like for me, like y'all see, I'm just so much for the kids. And low key, I don't think that would be a trait. I don't think that would be a trait that a lot more women would have than men. I think men would definitely, there would be an overwhelming majority of men who think that way versus women, because women are naturally nurturing, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's just a weird situation. Like, and my thing is this, to eliminate the whole situation would be like, if I'm taking my daughter out for lunch, that don't got nothing to do with her sisters, you know? Me dropping food off, for real, it's almost like, and this is just me, I don't know what the relationship is like with my baby mother. I'm never going to be dropping food off for one kid. No way. School, okay. He need lunch at school. I'm gonna take him some lunch at school. I'm not dropping bags off at each class. I'm gonna take him some food.
Or if he need new clothes for school.
I got him. You know what I'm saying? He could always come to me and get it. I'm never gonna be on no drop off shit. Second, it's like, what do you want? Maybe this is just the man that I am. What is y'all eating? If I'm dropping food off, I'm never dropping food off for the one. Oh, it's you and who? And you got his kids there too? Did they eat? No? All right, bet. What y'all want? Yeah. But look, that's only because of the person that I am now. I can understand if you're not necessarily financially trying to pay for $58 for 4 kids and her. Everybody want Chipotle bowls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I'm in line saying double rice, double corn. Not on that one, on this one. Remake this one. Yeah. I'm not going to be doing all of that. But the man that I am is like, that's I honestly, to me, I would never be in that situation. Yeah. I would never be in that situation.
Yeah. I was watching this movie the other night. You ever seen this movie called The Loft? Fire movie. You got a movie suggestion of the week for later? That's going to be it. I'm not going to tell you what it's about yet.
Do y'all see? A third week in a row he haven't prepared a movie suggestion of the week.
I do.
History.
This nigga's called The Loft. That's going to be my movie suggestion of the week, because that joint was crazy.
We're doing that later. But go ahead.
But in that movie, one of the dudes grew up with this other dude, where his brother and his brother and sister have a different dad than he did, and they grew up, and they always felt a little bit of resentment toward each other because the one dude's dad treated him way better than the other kid's dad, and it wasn't his fault, but he grew up with that. Yeah. That shit happens from when you were a kid.
Yeah.
So that's the shit that I would be thinking about. I wouldn't want my son to become the sibling that y'all think is better than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or more privileged.
Even if
they'll use that against him. Right. Your father just gonna bring you some food. Your father just gonna get you this.
Right.
And that make them feel bad that they have a good dad in their life.
And for people that, and exactly. And so for me, it's like, yo, I will be thinking about like that. You with your brother and sister. If you do get your son a PS5, he's gonna probably wanna play it with the two people that he's with all the time, his brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Or he's gonna, of course, maybe want to do his own shit, but he might want to do that. Also, people are saying he doesn't have to bring it. It's the same thing where if you go into your girl's house and her mother's there and you're going to get food, you're going to be thinking, who you with? Your mom? Okay, I'll get her. You know what I'm saying?
What am I getting?
Her brother. Not even her mom, because people would say, that's your mother-in-law. Her brother. You don't have to get her brother shit.
Yeah, I don't got to get him nothing.
But common courtesy would be like, do he want anything?
See if he wants something. Because am I trying to make him my brother too? That's my thing. If I'm going to have a kid and I'm going to expect to have him help me out in certain times, if me and her want to go out, she can stay with his uncle, what type of relationship do I have with her brother? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But people will be saying that you don't really want to have a relationship with the other kids, so why would you buy them something? But they kids.
And why would I not want to have a relationship with my son's other kids? Like, my thing is this. Like, if I get my son a P5, I will buy extra controllers. Everything is staying at my house. And if you want your brothers and sisters to come to my crib, I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But I would hope to be that type of man in whatever my baby mother's. Hey, I'm just putting it out there right now. If I had a baby mama, they'd be like, yo, my baby daddy is the best. He's the best because, look, I'm not going to say, nah, fuck them other kids. Or fuck them. Like, nah, hold on, wait. For him, is he saying that? He loves these people as his brothers and sisters. So, like, you want to play with your friends or your brothers and sisters, they can come to my crib. I'm not about to give it to you and then say only you can play.
Curveball.
Yeah.
What if you're not cool with her father? What if the dad, her new man, is like, fuck that nigga?
Hey, look, we can work it out, but like my thing is he would notice, yo, bro, I'm only here to make it easier for him and your kids. And I'm on man time. You don't like me because of my relationship with her. If she my baby mother, it's probably just that. You know what I'm saying? It's probably just that. But we not gonna act like we haven't seen it work. You've seen there's so many great examples of people who have other people's kids, people who step up and take care of other people's kids. That's what we talked about on Father's Day.
Yep.
I know I will be cut from that cloth. I'm not gonna be cut from the fuck them other kids cloth. But you want Father's Day shout out?
Nah, but also at the same time, he's not obligated.
I know.
The biggest thing out of this whole shit is that he don't have to.
He's not obligated. No, fellas, you are not obligated to take care of nobody else's kids. However, what type of man you want to be mobilizing as? Like, what type of man do you want your son to see? If you're not willing to help his brothers and sisters out, what you think he gonna think? Fuck them.
You know what you sound like? Grown ass
man that's on man time.
28.
What you talking about?
You sound like you 28.
What you talking about?
22-year-old, you might not have said that. 20-year-old, you might not have said that.
When you thinking about that man I want him to be or her to be, who I want her to see and how I want her to act, nah. You can't tell your son, you need to share, but you only bringing food for him.
And when you a young paid nigga need a chef and maid, I can buy everybody food. I can get you and your new dude food.
That's
we
what
talking
McDonald's. That's what we should be talking about.
And we talking about
trying
McDonald's?
to get your money up so that this not even a conversation. Because a lot of it sounds like people talking with their pockets.
Right, I'm not buying. So you can't spend $30?
And then we're not just talking about me and Terrell now. I mean, even when I was retail,
what
I was doing, I was able to buy everybody food. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's not even
the thing.
Right.
I didn't have those Gucci, Louis dreams, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I wasn't taking my $800 check and taking $250 on it, getting the new shoes, and then paying the rest of my bills, and then complaining about life with my $100. You feel me? I knew, all right, bet, I can't get the Gucci slides. I can't get the Gucci flip. Remember when what's the name came out? Everybody bought Gucci flip flops.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I knew I couldn't get those. I got the Adidas slides on, but I could manage to do this. I could take Shorty here. I can take this girl here. I can buy my mother this. So it's really about what type of man you try and be.
For real.
That was a good. I think that's a good topic. You know what I'm saying? Because that gives you the controversy.
Because look, in order to be found, you must first be lost. Movie suggestion. Since your black ass has one, go. 3, 2.
The Mist.
Oh hell no.
And look, Terrell, it's number 3 on Netflix. It's a movie called The Mist. That movie, at the very end, I guarantee your jaw will drop. Pause. I guarantee the end of that movie will either make you very happy or very, very, very irritated, upset. I'm letting you know right now that movie is fucking intense. Why you think it's number 3 on Netflix right now? Let me tell y'all.
That joint is intense.
You low-key don't even want to watch that joint.
Why is this your recommendation?
Because it's... Bro, I'm telling you. Low-key, I'm glad I seen it, but it's one of those movies where you like, oh, man, why did I just watch this movie? That movie has an immaculate ending. And I love endings like that movie because it's a controversial ending. You don't really necessarily know how it's going to end, but it is a very controversial movie ending that I swear, it's one of those movies that you want to watch with somebody all the way through just so they can see the end. So you can see what they say about it. You remember? Remember we watched Mother and you wanted to wait for them to just see the whole movie so you can tell them what it was really about? You know what I'm saying? It's not really like Mother, but The Mist. It's a thrill ride.
That joint is...
It's basically like a disease goes through this small town, and the disease is within the mist. You gotta watch that fucking movie.
Didn't that joint have like...
Yeah, bugs and shit.
Creatures?
It's not crazy. But like, if you get that disease, y'all saw the monkeypox? It's something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That joint is wild. Honestly, that joint pissed me off at the end.
Yes, I'm telling you. That movie, you'll either enjoy the ride or you'll
get ready to say some shit that was going to really spoil it. I'm not going to say.
Don't spoil it. Great movie
tell
suggestion. And it's number 3 on Netflix right now if you got Netflix.
My movie suggestion of the week is The Loft. On HBO Max. 5 dudes that are all married. This is a toxic ass movie.
You don't keep going. I haven't seen it.
5 dudes that are all married.
Yeah.
All of them share this loft apartment in this random building that they all use to cheat on their wives. Until one night, somebody goes in the loft and finds a girl there dead. Now we got to figure out which one of the 5 is responsible for this dead bitch in bed.
Wow. All right, bet.
Let
See, I'm
me
already
tell you,
like bought in on that. Yeah.
That joint was crazy.
Because you'll be watching. I think it was Anthony because Anthony was a freak ass nigga.
Look,
and then look at it.
And Anthony works on Wednesday nights. And so if Lance was off on Thursday, then that means he had to be there on Saturday.
Right.
It's one of them
movies.
Brody, let me tell you, that joint is a ride. That joint is a ride. And that joint will have you like, no way.
All right, bet. See, I love the whodunit.
Matter of fact, I'm telling you this one, Ed, you need to go watch that for real.
I'm going to go watch it.
That joint crazy.
Who's the stars in it? Who's in that?
The dude from Prison Break that everybody loved, the main dude from Prison Break.
People who watch Prison Break, say less.
It has a bunch of like damn, let me tell you. The dude from Prison Break for sure. The dude from James Marsden.
Oh, my man
Carl
Urban. That's the man. If you watch The Boys, the guy, the detective, the dope ass detective, the main guy from The Boys on Amazon. Oh yeah, I'm watching that.
Yeah, that joint. Yeah,
I'm watching that.
That joint.
Say
good.
less.
All right, bet.
Yeah. R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in jail for the I don't even know what to say. What he did. You know, we know what R. Kelly did.
Sex trafficking.
Yeah. But is that what he went to jail for?
Yeah.
Okay. But for sex trafficking. And that's just the end of that case. The only reason why I bring that up, I think it's funny and ironic that they sentenced him to 30 years. And he had that interview where he said, I gave y'all 30 years.
And they gave him 30
and
years.
they gave him 30 years in jail. So, yeah, that's
Wild
just
as
some
shit.
news that was crazy. So, look, I mean, I want y'all to keep this in mind. I mean, we got a lot of artists that we listen to now that we love. Artists whose music we absolutely love. I mean, like he said, 30 years of people loving his music and not knowing what the hell is really going on behind the scenes. I mean, the most recent I can give is Young Thug. Facing all of these charges. Every time I listen to a Young Thug song, it sounds just a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to point that out. Like, it's crazy to see he's going to go away for 30 years. So we'll never see R. Kelly again. It's whatever. And I think it's deserved for what he did. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, damn, like, think about the artists that might give us 30 years. And then it's this. Like, Bill Cosby loved for years.
Yeah.
And then we find that out, and it's just garbage can. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Mm-hmm. So that's just some crazy news that happened right at the end of the week that I'm glad we were able to bring to the podcast. That's some crazy shit, but...
And on top of that, Ghislaine Maxwell, I don't know if y'all kept up with the Jeffrey Epstein trial, but Ghislaine Maxwell, who was responsible for bringing people,
sex trafficking,
going to schools, luring these girls to Epstein Island and trafficking them, she only got 20 years, which I think is bullshit.
I do think that's bullshit.
I'm not saying R. Kelly deserved less, but I think her ass deserved more than him because she wasn't just an accomplice. She wasn't just there. She was like on the move. She was a part of threesomes. But nobody's talking about who she gave them girls to on that island. You know what I'm saying? That's what people were saying. Nobody's talking about who she was giving these girls to. Who she was, other celebs probably.
Yeah.
But.
And just to stay on the jail thing, did you hear about the 101-year-old Nazi, former Nazi concentration camp guard? They sentenced him to 5 years. For what he did in the Holocaust. Did you see that?
No.
There was a Nazi. He's 101 years old. They gave him 5 years in jail for his participation in the Holocaust concentration camps way back when it happened. And they gave him basically you aided and abetted to the murder of 3,500 people because they counted up the people who was in that camp. And he's going to jail 5 years. You can't be 101 go to jail for 5 years. That's it.
That's actually incredible that they sent him to jail for that.
That's incredible. I mean, that's in Germany, though.
Oh, it was in Germany?
Yeah, it's not here.
Oh, okay.
But that's like overseas. But you know, I was just thinking, I'm like, damn, if they could send him to jail, what about Shorty that admitted to the Emmett Till bullshit?
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Why we can't
Lock
make
her
that
ass
happen?
up.
Her ass need to go. She 84. She can get 5 years.
We give her 15. You ain't gonna make it to 100 on your own. You done seen enough life.
Right.
You
and
know
they
what I'm
need to put her in Gen Pop. You think we don't know who you are, bitch?
Yeah.
We know what you did. Give me that cornbread. Hey, look, man. First things first. Shout out Terry McLaurin. 3 year, $71 million deal with the Washington Commanders. We made it happen. 3 years, he's going to ball out all 3 years, and then we're going to extend him. He's going to give him even more money. Just to give you some terms about the deal, he's getting $53.15 million guaranteed, $34.6 million guaranteed at signing. He gets a $28 million signing bonus. He was set to only make $2.29 million this year to end his rookie deal. And look at that type of fucking payday. What you talking about? That man by the ball. He
get a signing bonus?
He got a $28 million signing bonus. Yes, sir.
Pay that man!
Pay that man! I said he could take off them Balenciaga runners and get him some real sneaks. But look, shout out Terry McLaurin. He is my favorite player in the NFL currently. Him and Chase Young. Chase Young because he wears 2 9s, especially because they're on the home team. But Terry McLaurin is my guy. We've watched him come in and be nothing but a great player. He doesn't have any scandals. He hasn't had anything go left. He's been nothing but respectable. He's played under 8 or 9 different quarterbacks, and he's balled under everyone.
Yes, sir.
Much deserved to that young brother getting that.
Shout out to Terry McLaurin, man. One of the best set of hands in the NFL. A lot of people
100.
that's elite. A lot of these top 1, 2, 3 receivers. Look at their highlight tapes versus Terry.
Right.
Where you gotta try and go get that ball yourself, and you don't got a quarterback that's putting it over your shoulder every time.
Right. Go look at Devontae Adams' highlight reel, and then look at Terry McLaurin's. I mean, just look at the 2 highlight reels. And you'll see Devontae Adams catching the ball, falling, catch the ball, fall, and go look at Terry go up and get that shit. Y'all gonna put respect in my man name. DK, AJ Brown.
DK had a quiet year last year.
We're not even worried about him. We have the number 1, Terry McLaurin, best receiver in the NFC East. Period. And for the punk ass Cowboys,
CeeDee Lamb.
please. And I'm about to say for the punk ass Cowboys fans that try to say, oh, Trayvon Diggs. Y'all know what's up with your boy. The league knows that Terry McLaurin is legit. Look at the money that he's getting. And everybody's saying much deserved. Trayvon Diggs was the most burned quarterback last year. If he didn't have them picks, would y'all really be talking? And we all know why Terry McLaurin didn't show up that well against Trayvon Diggs when we played the Cowboys. It's because we had Taylor Heineke back there who was getting pummeled by y'all D-line. Randy Gregory and Micah Parsons had him terrified.
Yep.
And he was throwing terrible balls. So whatever. We don't give a fuck about the stat that y'all throw up. Look at my man payday. Check your wallet. Trayvon Diggs, you better hope you get a payday like that. Because guess what? Is he still on rookie money? I think so. And guess what? Being the most burned cornerback in the league, that's not going to get you 71 M's. But yeah, that's all I got for Terry. But look, we got NBA news too.
Yeah,
we got some NBA news too. I'm going to just run through it. DeJounte Murray now plays for the Hawks. Hawks traded Gallinari and 3 first-round picks to the Spurs for DeJounte Murray. So I think that's a
So
baller.
now you got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, some of them other niggas.
Hunter. You got what's the dude's name? You got Collins. You got it's ballers on that team. They
got a squad.
They got a squad. Yep. So shout out. I'm interested to see how that works. Just feel sorry for the Spurs. I mean, the Spurs have just been going down here. I mean, DeJounte Murray was their biggest prospect.
Yeah, what the hell? They in a rebuild.
Yeah, for sure. Bill declined his player option.
Bradley Beal,
sorry. Declined his player option for the Wizards, which means that he's looking to get the 5-year max because that man is getting ready to get like 60+ mil. And look, why would I not do that? People are saying he should have went somewhere else and took less money so he could play for a championship. But if I'm Beal and I'm thinking about my 2 sons,
yeah,
I'm going to getting that 60 mil. Fuck it. You know how many people went and tried to go play for another team, and guess what? They didn't win rings. And if I'm looking at the playing field, who I'm going to go to and win a ring? I'm just going to take this 60 mil. Another NBA news, James Harden declined his player option, which was actually a very respectable move because he declined to take that money, and he's looking to do a restructuring for his contract to hopefully bring more talent to the Sixers. I think that was respectable. I thought that was dope. A lot of people looked at it funny in a certain way, but I think the fact that he's doing that, trying to make the team better, just kind of shows that he might give a fuck.
He probably want to get a ring, yeah. Otherwise,
that's a real humble thing to do, to decline, oh, give me my money. Think about it. Russ entered his player option with the Lakers, so y'all going to pay me. A lot of people said, why didn't Russ do that? Why didn't Russ decline his player option and open up so the team can get more players? But they were saying, y'all treated Russ like shit. LA completely blamed their entire last season on Russ. Y'all talk shit about him. Y'all call him Westbrick. Why the fuck would I not go get all of the coins that I'm getting? Please. So, and the last thing I got for NBA news, the Rockets met a buyout with John Wall. I don't know if you know about this, Terrell, but John Wall was slated to get $47 million, just period, from the Rockets. But they bought out his contract by shaving $6.5 million off his contract, so he's only getting $41 million, but he can go and play for $6.5 million on a mid-player minimum with the Clippers. So not only does he get his shot to go back in the league, and he's going to play for the Clippers this year with Kawhi and them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he's going to
and
the
Paul
Clippers.
George?
Mm-hmm. So he gets to go there, play that. I think it's a 1-year minimum deal. He gets the 6.5 that was basically shaved off of the Rockets contract, and he still gets that $41 million that was from his last contract.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I mean, look, that's Captain Wallway. He's
we
a
need
DC
to see
legend.
if he's going to still be good, though.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know if he's going to be good enough, but
This
I
man
support
is
him
like
because
the
he's a DC
king
legend.
of stealing NBA money.
Rose Bar legend. DC.
Hey, who else? Something else happened. Sports.
That was all I really had for sports that really stuck out to me.
Oh,
I might be
shit.
missing something.
No, ESPN just said that Kevin Durant just and his agent just said something about a trade. Like he's getting ready to go in the market for a trade.
What?
You didn't see that?
No.
They just announced it. Kevin Durant. I'm about to read it to you. Hold on, wait. Hold that thought.
Remember that dude was like, Kevin Durant. He said the N-word? What?
Kevin Durant has requested a trade out of Brooklyn. The source is his agent.
Is that Woj? Wow.
And they said, look, after Kevin Durant's trade request, Nets guard Kyrie Irving will likely be on the market as well. These motherfuckers don't know what they want to do. And honestly, Kevin Durant is getting a little fucking irritating.
Nah, if I'm Kevin Durant, low-key, Kevin Durant ain't no stranger to requesting a trade so he can go and win a ring. Kyrie Irving is on some... To me, at this point, I don't know what you're on, Kyrie. We don't know what you about to do, especially after last year.
Ain't he about to play with them? Didn't he just say he was going back to the Nets?
That was after him trying to exercise his worth in the league. You know what I'm saying? He put a wish list out of where he wanted to go. Nobody gave a fuck. So now I'm going to opt into my player option. And it's like, yo, I don't even know if you really want to be here. So for real, I'm not about to do this shit. KD is trying to build some shit. And you know what? I think KD might be feeling a little bit of pressure after the Warriors won. It's like, you know, I'm about to go somewhere and win. So,
Yeah.
like they said, he wants to go to Phoenix.
Yeah, Suns is preferred trade destination.
That'll be a
That
dope
crazy.
destination for him.
So
And
like
like
had DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton is an unrestricted free agent right now. I don't know if they're going to bring him back.
Oh,
I
shit.
think my Wizards need to try to get him. I had a my player that got DeAndre Ayton. I'm on my player on the Wizards. He was a beast. I said, that's all we need.
You had what, 12%?
Man, he's just to me, I love DeAndre Ayton. He young player.
I don't know, man. Kevin,
If they get Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton ain't going nowhere. Give me the minimum.
yeah, I'm gonna get a ring out of this shit. Yeah, hell yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a real big basketball dude, but I hate it when he went to Golden State. It was just like you went to the 72-10 team
Yeah.
as an elite ass player.
And think about this, Terrell. Kevin Durant could be requesting a trade because Kyrie's coming back. James Harden left, and he went to Philadelphia to play with Embiid. That's looking to be like a decent scenario there if James Harden can return back to original form. You playing with one of the league's best with Embiid. Me, I'm stuck with Kyrie, who wants to be half social justice warrior, half NBA player. He's posting tribal posts and shit. He's not posting workout shit. Not that he has to focus on basketball, but he's not doing that. He's posting tribes and
But he's
Black
still a
history
beast on
shit.
that court, right?
But look, you only played like less than 30 games last year. So it's like, and we don't know. We don't know what you're going to be on. And look, that's not just last year in COVID. People tried to say it was COVID, but what happened with Boston? Same thing. It's like, yo, I'm done with somebody playing with somebody who's like,
Yeah.
I don't get that. And look, the only other person really he has on his team is Ben Simmons. And we all know the story about Ben Simmons. The fact that Ben Simmons came, it was nothing wrong with you for real. You just didn't play. It's like, and you went and got back surgery. I'm about to go somewhere else because I can see the same thing happening this year that happened last year.
Yeah.
I'd rather request a trade too. I think KD is not afraid of what niggas is gonna say about him. Fuck it. I'm going back to the Warriors. But
Yeah.
a lot of movement in sports, man. And look, it's a pretty chunky podcast.
If you ask me, I just want to caution everybody with that fireworks to just be fucking careful.
Yes, and just be careful wherever you go. Period, because
You will blow your fucking hand off. You said
Yeah,
wherever you go, period?
4th of July is a scary, dangerous weekend.
It is.
Did you already play the drop?
I did not.
Oh, okay. But yeah. Everybody be safe this weekend, and we right back next Friday. You dig?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, shout out to the Realest 9. Check out that Breezy.
Yes, sir. Hey, album of the year, if you ask me.